Alright mate, how you doing, and welcome to the final episode of the Wembley Cup with EE. This is it. We've had a really good journey up to this point. The YouTubers are raring to go. They've been put through their paces and I'm really happy with the squad I'm going to be leading out on the hallowed turf of Wembley Stadium versus the Sidemen United. It's going to be one of the biggest games Wembley Stadium has ever seen, and I just need some rest now. We're in the hotel the night before. We need to get ready. We need to prepare. I'll see you at the stadium. Boys, let's get on the bus, come on! In there! Come on, Spencer, go on, son. Good game, go on, Comet. Get in there, my boy, Joe. Vice captain. This is the day, mate. Come on, get in there, you beauty! Come on, boys! Right, this is it. We're on the coach on the way to Wembley. The nerves are kicking in, slowly but surely. It's a big game, the biggest game of pretty much everyone's career. Some of these boys, I just realised, not only is this their biggest game, it's their first game as well. What a debut to make at Wembley. That is not bad, is it?
Spurs FC, all the way, mate. Get in. Ah!
It's the game of all games, but there's one man that we need to look out for, and that's Cal Freezy. More importantly, it's legs. Like, he ain't gonna have anybody under the game.
Yeah, mate, we're gonna smash it. Listen, I've had an haircut. I went to the barbers, I said, trim it up so I look hard. Did you? Yeah, hard. Yeah. And what he done is they went bang on the side, bang on the top, and he said, go and score an hat-trick. I said, cheers. He said, see you later. I said, see you later.
Take no pictures! Fire! I'm catching fire! I'm burning, fam! Oh my God! I'm at the equator right now.
I'm the True Geordie and welcome to the Wembley Cup Final 2015, and I'm joined today by someone who knows what it's like to play in a cup final or two. It's former professional footballer Mark Bright. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, Geordie. Yourself?
Great to see you, mate. And really coming into this game, two teams full of YouTubers, Spencer FC, Sidemen United. What will they be feeling in the run-up to the biggest game of their lives?
Oh, absolutely. I think when you play at Wembley for the very first time, I think everybody's nervous. The occasion can get to you. Doesn't matter how many millions of followers you've got on YouTube, it's still a daunting task. But I think they'll be looking forward to the game, slightly apprehensive, but dying to get out there onto the pitch where some of the world's best players have performed.
With that being said, we've got a few words of advice for the lads from the England manager, Roy Hodgson.
My final words to the two teams before they step out at Wembley would be to really enjoy the occasion. It's not often that people get the chance to play at Wembley. It's the most magnificent arena, a fantastic playing surface. Anyone who loves football is going to love playing a game on that surface and in this environment. So my words of advice would be not to let anything happen which will destroy your enjoyment of the day or blemish your memories of the occasion.
I'm now joined by the two teams managers. We've got Spencer FC's Martin Keown and obviously Sidemen United's Ray Wilkins here. Lads, you've both played at the highest level. You've been to Wembley. How do you think the lads are going to cope today?
Well, mine are actually in good spirits. I was worried that they might be, fearful of turning up at Wembley and being nervous, but they're certainly very lively. So I'm hoping big things from today. Hopefully.
Big personalities in that dressing room, I expect.
Well, very much so. What
about yourself, Ray?
Each and every one of them. I think, Martin's been quite kind there. I've got a bunch of lunatics in there. they just haven't stopped.
Let me just say, what do you think is going to be the key thing, Martin? Your first time playing at Wembley, it's a bit nerve-wracking.
What I'm going to say in my team talk is I want them to just move the ball quickly, because I think it's not about how you do as an individual, it's the group. You get carried away, people running with the ball, shooting from distance, doing silly things. Yeah. Do your job. So that's the message to the group. Just relax, enjoy it, and let me take the pressure of actually who wins and loses.
I concur with what Martin's just said. It's for them to enjoy, and the only way you can enjoy it is to have 1,000 touches each, and just keep the ball moving and just enjoy the experience of playing at Wembley. It'll be their first and last time. Probably.
So you don't see a future in professional football for any of them?
Well, I haven't seen too many of them, but I'd have to say no, Geordie, if I'm being honest. But that's the way it is, and hopefully they can return and play. But to play out here, where all the greatest players on the planet have always wanted to play.
Well, we can now cut to some of the early pictures of the lads actually coming into the stadium. Give us your thoughts about what's going through their minds.
I've no idea what's going through my lads' minds, because as I said before, these guys are crazy, and they tell me they work something like 16 hours a day on the YouTube videos and what have you, so they're obviously quite intense people, but they've had a real laugh.
Can I just say that these guys have got millions of followers on YouTube, so do you think that gives them a confidence?
Oh, there's an air of confidence. I mean, if you Ray's right, you know, I don't think there'll be any problems at all. As long as, I think it takes strong management just to sort of step in and calm everyone down and be the leader of the pack.
All right, well, thanks very much for your time, gentlemen.
Pleasure.
We won't keep you any longer. We'll let you go and manage your teams.
Yes, boys. Look at this. The names.
Serious, this is real. Wembley changing rooms. This is stuff that dreams are made of. Dreams, mate. Yeah? No losing today, boys!
That's the top you want to wear, see? That's the top you want to wear.
Tipping. You guys tipping.
They've done it right, haven't they? Look at that. Number 11. Now I'm excited.
Well, Mark, we're in for a corker of a game, mate. Which key players do you think will be the ones to watch out for?
Well, you've got to look at the captain first, haven't you? Mini Minter, the midfield anchor, likes to get the ball off the defence, spread it about, get the whole thing going. I think you have to look at the goalkeeper as well, Hugh Wizzy, big dominating force, 6'6" or something like that. And Daniel Cutting, seems like he's got a good turn of pace and some good skills. So he could be a dangerous player.
Glad you've said that, mate, because I completely agree with you. What about Spencer FC?
Well, Spencer FC, you've got to look at Spencer, the skipper, first, haven't you? Styles himself on Mark Noble. Poet at the back. Yeah. I think, his composure could come in useful. Vujinic, the goalkeeper. Now, you told me he'd scored a goal at Anfield. Yeah. So he can either play out or he can play in goal. That might become an asset later in the game if you need a goal or two. So, yeah, both teams have got players who can turn it on and perhaps be game winners. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, mate, we're just getting some breaking news from the dressing room. Let's go down there and have a look and see what's happening.
Oi, boys, have any of you seen Manny? Because I haven't seen him. You haven't seen him since the coach? What the hell? We need him for the game. Let me see if I can ring him. Hang on, I've got a message from him. He says he's defected to the Sidemen team.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
He says he was a spy. He was a spy to learn our tactics. This is not good. Boys, I'm going to have to make a phone call, get a replacement. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Don't worry, we've got this.
This is an outrage.
Joe, give it to him. You want some? You want some?
Another people's elbow. Yes.
Mark, what about that, mate? FIFA Money leaves Spencer FC, joins Sidemen United to be with his brother, Toby Jizzle. Unbelievable.
I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Blood is thicker than water, mate, so let's have a look at the team sheets.
FIFA Money now will team up front there for Sidemen United, and I'd have to say pace on the wing is crucial. Pace to stretch this game down the wings. Daniel Cutting in the middle obviously could feed off that pace. Spencer FC, you'd have to say Jeremy Lynch, player I've known for a while. I know how dangerous he can be. Very good technique, quick, very, very skillful. He's going to be a key player for them.
He's class, isn't he, mate?
Yes,
he reminds us of Kieran Dyer back in the day. He just rips through teams. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and Joe Weller as well. You know, he's a player who's caught the eye on the build-up to this game. Somebody else who can play just behind the front, maybe a little bit wide, who's got that little touch of flair. Gaza.
Yeah, he's a bit like a Wayne Rooney Gaza type. Like, he directs the game as they're going forward. He's like, put that ball there, you go there. He's actually directed the team around him. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him.
We'll see what he can do today. We'll see what he can do today.
All right, Mark, let's get up to our commentary positions. It's time for the match to get underway, mate.
OK, chaps. There we go. I honestly believe that the majority of you are slightly more famous than what I am on your YouTube sites. So, which is fantastic, but the only downside to that is the reputations are at stake. No pressure. That's no pressure. But it is, it's a fact of life, isn't it? Let's cut the pitch into thirds. Defensive third, midfield third, forward third. Defensive third, we keep the ball. Midfield section, we keep the ball. In the attacking third, you do exactly what you wish, because they can't score from there. But enjoy yourselves, guys, and I'm sure you will, but win the game. Okay? Let's go. Let's go.
How are we, fellas? We all well? All good?
Ryan, how you doing?
Spence, anything we need to talk about?
I think we're good. I mean, we've got the boys here. We've just had one little hiccup. You may see Manny's shirt on the floor there. He's defected, and he's going to be playing for the opposition today. It's a shock to the system, but we're going to have to deal with it, mate. I don't know what to say to you, to be honest. I know you're a fan of his work.
He's top man.
He's top man, but he's mugged us off in front of our pals, basically. He's absolutely mugged us off.
That's a disgrace. A disgrace.
I mean, I think Poet's up for
Anybody else? Anybody else want to go? What's going on? No,
we're here. You're all Spencer FC, yeah? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, lads, look.
Come on.
Let's settle down. I believe in you, this group of players, lads. The 11 that we've got, there's plenty in this dressing room to beat them. Billy and Joe at the top of the team. Joe's just coming in. They tell me you're a top player, fella. Don't disappoint me. If you do, you'll be sitting next to me, okay?
No pressure.
But lads, move the ball quickly. So take a few touches of the ball. It's not an enjoyment process individually. Get it and move it. But keep it calm, keep a lid on it. There's lots of preparations going out there before the match, dignitaries to meet. So just be patient, but when that whistle goes, we're ready to attack, okay? Go out there and enjoy yourself.
Boys, come on!
Welcome to the Wembley Cup Final 2015 between Spencer FC and Sidemen United. I'm the true Geordie and I'm joined by Wembley legend Mark Bright. Mark, you've been here, you've done it, you've got the t-shirt, you've stepped foot on that pitch. How are these lads going to be feeling right now?
Oh, they're feeling absolutely delighted, Geordie, I'm telling you. I mean, walking out here where some legends of the game have been playing, coming out of that tunnel, looking pristine in their new strips. Martin Keown, obviously with Spencer FC, Ray Wilkins with Sidemen United, and just look at that. Lining up here, Martin's not too happy, his hair's getting wet, Geordie.
He's thinning at the back
he
there a little bit,
a little bit. Well, I can tell you now, speaking to Martin before the game, he's a little bit annoyed. There's a little story breaking about one of his players defecting to the opponents, and he's not happy with that. He thinks that's really lessened their chances of winning here today. And Martin Keown, as we've all seen before over the years, is a winner, doesn't like to lose.
That'll be FIFA Money there, who defected from Spencer FC to Sidemen United to be united with his brother Toby Jizzle. Now, for me, this is a big loss to Spencer FC. I know they've got a lot of good players. Spencer Owen, the captain himself, is going to want to put a stamp down, put his mark down on this game. He says he's a version of Mark Noble. He's going to have to be a midfield general today to dictate this game. And he's going to be going up against Mini Minter, who really is going to try and be the Gerrard. He's going to try and dictate the game himself and overcome Spencer Owen in this match. I've seen they had a crossbar challenge, had a few skill challenges on YouTube before. Mini Minter came out on top on that one. Ooh. He's going to want to do it again today. Also, one to look out for will be Joe Weller up front for Spencer FC. He's got a few tricks in the bag. He scored recently and he said it was proof that he was better than Ronaldo. Big words from a little lad. We're going to see if he can repeat it today. It's going to be a great game.
Well, yes. Everyone's enjoying the warm-up now, the occasion.
There's Joe Weller getting everyone right up for it.
And there's the skipper.
Spencer and Mini Minter, both skippers talking to each other here. I've just seen you, Wizzy. He's got a lot of talent in goal from what he's told me. And I think at his height, he's going to be claiming a lot of crosses today. All right, we're underway, and it's a big punt up straight off. They're going for glory from the first kick-off.
Well, I've got to say,
that was Mini Minter. Mini Minter going for the Charlie Adam.
I mean, Mini Minter's been watching too much TV. He should just calm himself down. He's getting a little bit carried away with the occasion, thinking he can score straight from the kick-off. The arms have been held out wide to the bench. The boys on the bench are not having that.
If anybody knows about the occasion, mate, it'd be you. Do I seem to remember you scored at Wembley once?
Geordie, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to talk about it.
But since I've asked you.
But yeah, yeah, stadium was opened in 2007. They had an exhibition game here.
and Graham Lasso put me through. I took a touch and blasted it past. Who was it? Who was in goal? I can't remember who was in goal. Anyway, he was too powerful for him. He was too quick, and it was in the back of the net before you know it. The opening goal, the first goal ever scored at Wembley, Geordie. But like I said, I don't really like to talk about it. Today, it's not about me. It's about these two teams on the pitch. Spencer FC, Sidemen United. We're looking for this opening goal.
Plays it out to Billy Wingrove. He's going to look for the 1-2, but he dribbles past. He's gone through. He's gone past another one. The Techers had got the better of him there. If he just took his time, had a shot at goal, he might have been 1-0 up. The panic setting in.
We've got a chance.
The Vuj. The keeper comes to clear. He saves it again. 2 saves. Well done, Vujanic.
Well, we were talking about Vujanic before the game, and you said he's a bit of a prankster and did ever so well there.
We're looking for runs here. Joe Weller picks it up. He's got a man on. He can play it through, and it's intercepted, but he's going to get it. He's on the end of it, and it's 1-2. It's in the back of the net.
Can you believe it?
Rossi HD with the tap in. Great bit of play, and was said the game was open, a goal was coming, and it happened within the next sentence.
Little through ball here. He's shocking defending.
He's
little
never going to
square
live that
ball.
down.
And I have to say, Geordie, it's the same goals I scored my opening goal in here at Wembley in 2007. The first goal at Wembley.
Identical, mate.
Got to get back into the game, Sidemen United. Chance!
They're through. It's on the right-hand side. He's going to cut it over the top. What a finish, my son!
You beauty!
It's cutting with the chip and the cartwheel. He's got one better.
Showbiz! What about it?
Unreal, son.
Geordie, can you believe it?
The Vujanic is not a short goalkeeper, and he's chipped him. Unbelievable.
Wow, what a ball, and what a chip. Quite lucky with the deflection, running into his path. Geordie looks for his options, but look at this. Outside the foot.
Audacity of that.
This stadium's seen some excellent goals, but look at this. It's right up there with him. The defenders don't come over and close him down, and he's free to do whatever he wants.
Is he on a free this summer? Because Newcastle could do with that kind of finishing, I've got to say.
Daniel Cutting showing some real cutting edge there, Geordie. It's 1-1. It's warming up.
He's hitting him through. It's Joe Weller. He's gone through. It's back of the net. It's gone goal crazy. And he is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's doing the impression again. There's no wrestling moves, but it is the Ronaldo.
Geordie, you're at your most vulnerable and you've just scored a goal. We see it week in and week out, and they're just still celebrating Sidemen United. But look at this, straight down the other end.
Look at that.
Static, the defence, flat as a pancake. But what a finish this is.
I've got to say the defence is really struggling with the pace, yeah.
Look at those skills as well. And you said, Joe, he's got something special. Look at that.
It's Road to Shaw and Bazinga, and they were just left for dead by Joe Weller there.
There's a yellow card for taking his shirt off, and that could be costly later in the game, Geordie. Well, I can tell you, the conditions here at Wembley, it's raining. The pitch has got a lovely sheen to it. The ball's moving round really nicely. And
we are literally seeing, this is Kevin Keegan football. Let's come on, son. He's on the left-hand side. He skins one. He's looking for the shot. He crosses it in, and there's nobody there, but they're going to whip the ball back in.
There's a lot of black shirts around there.
They've got ball in, and it's Hugh Wizzy's all day. And he spilled it! It's a foul. Hugh Wizzy going mental there.
Hugh Wizzy. I think the referee's given a free kick. I think the boys believe it's been a goal. But look at this here, lovely little chip here. And what's he doing?
He was barged there. He was barged, I think. Ray Wilkins there looking like he's at a shooting contest in deep thought.
At dizzy heights. That's a good
ball. It's a long ball.
Where's the goalkeeper
come to get it, and he's been done. He's brought him down. If that's a free kick, it's at least a yellow.
The referee's played on, Geordie.
He's given it.
He's played on. Can you believe it? I thought it was a foul. Chance.
And it's through to Cutting. Cutting is one-on-one. We've seen him chip the keeper before. He takes it inside. It's a goal. Well taken, son.
Well, I've got to say, very controversial, Geordie. We go down one side there. You have to say, Hugh Wizzy, I think it's a foul here. The referee plays it on. The ball goes down the other end. Cutting with his second goal of the game. Great ball over the top there, Jeremy Lynch. Right, excellent control. Oh, it's a foul, Jordy.
That was a foul, that.
It's a foul.
Look at him pointing. I got the ball. Yeah.
And look at this. Straight from that,
Straight
down
through.
the other end. Cutting, who's already got one goal. Composes himself, comes
takes
onto
a
his
touch.
right. I mean, look at that, Jordy.
And we've got it on the left-hand side here with Sidemen United. It's plays through well. Mini Minter picks it up. Mini Minter trying to get back into the game. He plays a great ball through. It's through. He's going to square it in. Oh, and he missed it!
What a
Unbelievable miss here. We've got FIFA Money, 4 yards out. One of the stars of the show, he defected, and I don't think they'll want him. I think they'll want to send him back to Spencer FC with finishing like that.
Jordy, not even you would have missed that. Look at this for a ball. And then you're just a little cut back here. What we say to you is, go on FIFA Money, put that in the back of the net. Awful. Finishing
I can honestly say,
absolutely atrocious.
if that had been me, mate, I would have broke the net. Don't worry about that.
Broke the net.
They can now take the lead potentially, which I haven't been in the lead in this game so far. You've got the captain there getting a massage.
Massage?
I mean, these YouTubers, fame's gone to their head. You know, it's gotten out of hand here. Getting massages mid-game. But Weller,
it's a corner. It's a corner. Weller there, just.
Look at him. He's like
He's
Paul
no,
Gascoigne, isn't he? In his prime. He's such a cheeky lad. Spencer FC seem to be dealing with things a little bit better than Sidemen United so far, I have to say, at the back especially. We've got Lynch again on the ball. Again, we've got Joe Weller in the last man.
Bateson's giving the body slam. Oh, did you see that, Jordy?
Unbelievable. He shakes hands, but
Well,
that
Lynch
was.
is up.
I feared for Lynch a little bit there. I think if it come to a power exchange,
But look,
me money would be
slips
on
it.
Bateson.
Watch this. Round there, Bateson.
Get
Oh,
out,
he
son.
knew what he was doing, Jordy. It was very cynical.
I think rugby for a second there was in my mind. That
Just look at Bateson here. He's caught a little
See
bit
you later.
square. Oh!
we've got Martin Keown bellowing instructions out here to Spencer FC. He doesn't look happy. What do you think he's thinking?
You don't want him in your face at half-time, I tell you now.
The hairdryer.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, look at the calmness of Ray Wilkins.
Yeah, it's very contrasting styles here.
Drop a little bit, drop a little bit. I think he is wasting a little bit of time here trying to get it to half-time. And there we have
There
it.
we have it, the half-time whistle. Mark, an absolute corker of a first half. 4 goals in the first 45 minutes. We couldn't have dreamt of it. Let's have a look at the highlights and let us know what you think of the goals, mate.
Absolutely delighted here, you know, 4 goals in 45 minutes. That's the key. Goals make games. Rossi HD opened up the scoring with, well, what can be seen as a tap-in. But then, you know what? I thought Spencer FC were dominating the game, and then Sidemen come back with Cutting scoring what was a delightful goal.
Unreal.
And what a celebration as well. I mean,
The audacity. He's been practicing that, I
yeah,
guarantee it.
listen, I would never attempt that even with a mat. We say you're at your most vulnerable when you score a goal. And while you're just celebrating the goal, next thing you know, I don't think they actually touched the ball with Sidemen FC, and Spencer FC go right through them to make it 2-1. Was it Weller?
Joe Weller. I mean, the ball came through to him. It was a lovely touch on his right foot, and he just smashed it in. And unfortunately, Sidemen United were just ball watching. They just couldn't stop him. He was too good for them.
But not to be outdone, they hit back again for the second time in the game.
That man again.
Daniel Cutting again. I mean, lovely bit of skill on the edge of the box, shapes it onto his right foot, fires it low. 2-2.
I still think the Vujinic would be a bit disappointed with that in goal, but it was a good shot.
I think it was a little bit closer to blame him. Yeah. I think he went down a little bit early, but who can blame him?
Well,
getting out the
one
way.
goalkeeper who didn't necessarily have the best of first half.
Yeah.
My good friend of mine, so you'd probably not thank us for this, but I'm wishing him the best in the second half. Hugh Wizzy.
Yes, well, I wouldn't say Calamity Jane, but close to. No, listen.
David James.
He made some errors. He made some good saves. He takes chances. He comes out to the edge of the box and could have been a foul, could have been a red card. But listen, I think he'll be told just calm down second half, just do your job, come and collect balls, kick nicely, distribute it well.
Well, it's all level now, 2-2. What do you think both teams looking forward are going to want to try and do to win the game from here?
Well, I just think Spencer FC look the better team, look like they've got a little bit more pace in the team, a bit more flair. And I'd have to say Sidemen United, I think, they look like they've just got players who don't look like they're fit enough. So I think they've got to be careful not to concede any more goals. But listen, this game to me looks like there's going to be plenty more goals in it.
Well, let's get back up the commentary and get back to the second half.
First and foremost, outstanding. very good. You look as if you've all enjoyed it. You've all had a touch of the football, which is important. The one thing the slight problem we've got, we keep going behind. Now, if we go in front, we'll win. From an attacking aspect, you can see how many times we've actually got in behind their defence. When their defence plays high, we've got in on numerous occasions. Dan scored a couple of goals, Toby's been in, Manny's been in and may well have scored, okay? But when the ball's cleared, we squeeze up the pitch.
Basics. We're never getting our shape and we're not doing two-touch football. It's just the basics that's going all wrong. I say, you lot, all this running around, if you're going to, that's all right. As soon as we got to get into a defensive shape, get into a defensive shape. 1 line of 4, 2 lines of 4, and the strikers close down or whatever. But get in your defensive shape nice and early and just play two-touch football.
Just look in here. Just look at this. This is our team shape. George? Where's George? When the ball's on that side, yeah, naturally you're out here still. You need to be tucked in. They're playing diagonal balls, Poet, yeah? Drop off and you have to give cover, okay? So, ball on that side, don't be detached, slide across, okay? You move with the ball. Hey, keeper, well done, great saves there, yeah?
And we are underway for the second half here with Spencer FC kicking off. We've got some substitutions as well.
Oh, I like it. Oh, almost got
Mini
away with
Minter.
that. Mini Minter, the skipper.
He's got the throw in on the right hand side. He's got that. He's going for that David Beckham position.
What a throw.
We've got Cutting. Is he going to long range it?
He's on a hat trick.
Oh! Over. Just over.
Thought it was in, Geordie.
I thought the Vooge had been beaten from distance here. Well, that's all we're lacking, mate. That long range goal, and I was asking for it.
Cutting, just drifting it off the number 9. Comes to him, pulls the trigger. Oh, I've got to say.
A yard under, and that would have been in.
Beautiful strike. Beautiful strike.
And we've got a counter-attack on our hands here. Rota Shaw with the block. He's going to try and stop it. It's Rossi. Oh, and he's offside.
I think the assistant's a bit harsh there. Rossi HD is saying the centre-back's right
He's saying I was
alongside
in line.
me. That's not offside.
Not a chance. We've got Lynch on the ball. Lynch looking for a 1-2. He gets it back. Is he going to? No. Weller plays Lynch. It's great football. And Lynch is one-on-one. He plays it out to Rossi. And here Wizzy's fumbled in. It's in the back of the net. And it's 3-2.
What a slick goal, Geordie. What a slick goal.
Great play here. One-touch football. Lynch looking for the 1-2. It's played back in. Weller lets Lynch run. He plays it through. Lynch with the knee, and he slips it into Rossi. And really, Wizzy got the foot on it, to be fair to him. It was pretty unlucky. Maybe that's me being his friend again.
Listen, once again, you've got to say Spencer FC are just too good there. And it's 3-2 to Spencer FC.
Well, Weller's gone deep here, and he's playing it through. We've got some chances. Weller's going to look for the overlap. Is he going to get the ball? He's got the ball. He's taking it through. It's Joe Weller straight at Hugh Wizzy, and it's saved. Good save. Bazinga comes away with the ball. What did you think of that, mate?
Oh, Hugh Wizzy did ever so well there. Wouldn't say he made himself big, but he kept that ball out.
Oh, but now they're in danger again. They're in danger again. Is he finally going to? Oh, it's off the post. Hugh Wizzy saves off the post, my son.
What a save. 2 saves within a minute. Geordie.
I compared him to Fabian Barthez in the first half. He's looked like more like David De Gea in the second half.
He's backing up to the goal line. He's narrowing the angle. Like he's got a good position here. What a save. Goal line technology wasn't needed there, Geordie.
He's a transformed man since that first half. I think he's settled into the responsibility of being the goalkeeper. He's getting used to it.
Look at that. Keeps that one out.
He looked at the bar as if he knew exactly where it was going.
Just before this as well, he had another one down at that near post, made the angle narrow, good save there, back-to-back saves by Hugh Wizzy. He's having a blinder.
Well, Lynch is going to go for it here. He's got he's got options available. He's going to play it inside, and was that offside? It was offside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was another ball on that he could have played that was onside. But
I tell you, you've got to play to the whistle there.
Rossi's disappointed.
Well, you've got to be patient at times like this. You can clearly see
he was
offside by a mile. This pass isn't offside, which he knows. And there he thinks he scored at Wembley. The arms are up in celebration. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be.
Spencer FC have defended better in the second half. They've looked fairly solid. We've got Zerka looking for a nice 1-2 from Mini Minter.
Mini Minter, his legs look a bit tired. His legs look a bit tired.
He's shattered. We've got
Oh, he's
got
back
Weller.
now. Oh, he's back.
Weller skins too.
Look at that minute.
Nicely done. And the free kick, surely.
No, the referee's played advantage. It's a good advantage
And we've
as well.
got Lynch off the left wing here. Was right to play advantage. He's going to try and skin his man. Bezinga's never catching Lynch. And it's a 1-2. And it's 4-2.
Back of the net. What can you say about that?
Great goal. Chris MD here, and you can see Hugh Wizzy is distraught.
Yes.
He's worked so hard with that double save, but it was all taken apart after the referee rightly played on.
It was all about that decision to allow play to go on.
Lynch.
Jeremy Lynch down the left-hand side does the damage.
I'll tell you what,
Look at this.
Lynch had Bezinga for lunch. I'm telling you.
He had him on toast. I mean, he looks at Bezinga there and he just knocks it past. He breezes past, a little square pass. Chris HD, it's in the back of the net.
Bezinga, I can't say I would have done any better, mate. He had him on toast. Got to put them through that True Geordie exercise plan after this game. We've got Zerka with the touch. And it's held off well.
Advantage.
It's given, and he's going to look for the run from Toby Jizzle. Toby Jizzle has got it in the box.
I like it.
He's going to play it in. It's Calfreezy, miscontrols, but he's got it back. Oh,
corner.
Unlucky.
Corner ball, Geordie, corner ball. Carl Fraser there was looking for a bit of help from the referee, I think.
Carl Fro, we've got the ball in here. Oh, it's a great chance. Could it be? Oh, it's off the line.
Looked over the line to me, Geordie.
Was it over the line?
I'm sorry, that looked over the line.
Wrote the show of Harry there. He looked like he'd put it over the line.
Oh, I'm telling you,
see
Geordie.
a replay of that.
I think the buzzer should have gone off.
Is there any way I can watch the
look
replay
at
and
this.
shout?
Great corner, little flick on at the near post. There's a little bit of a scramble in the middle of the park
There's
here.
Harry.
Right, little pass.
Unbelievable.
It's over the line by a mile. Look at that, Geordie. Clearly shows the boys know.
Harry will be distraught when he watches that back. The chance to
Should have
score
scored
at
Wembley Stadium.
Robbed.
Correct.
Stopped, and then Lynch takes it down. Wingrove plays it back to Lynch. Oh, could it be? This could be humiliation. And once again, he plays it to Wingrove, and Wingrove finally gets his goal.
That he deserves.
He's been looking for it, hasn't he? Lynch is so unselfish, he'd probably share his wife at this rate. I've never known anyone pass so much in my life.
Yes, he's a team player. Look at this. Wingrove to Lynch. Back in there.
I've never... No chance. No, he should be burying that. Don't pass.
Hugh Wizzy has got no chance with this. Look at that. He draws him over, squares it. There's nothing
he's
you
on
can
the
do.
floor. He's on the floor.
I think 5-2 scoreline's a bit harsh, Geordie.
To be fair, I think Spencer FC have defended so well, but they've won the game. It's all over. It's full time, and some of the lads exhausted, lying there, hitting the deck in victory.
Well, you've got to say there was some good individual performances out here today.
Good
I think
sportsmanship from the
players
lads.
have played it in the right spirit. There were some good goals. You can't complain at 7 goals, can you, Geordie? In a final.
You can't. It's been brilliant, mate. And I think there's a lot of contenders for man of the match as well, to be honest. There's been a few really good performances out there. What an unbelievable game. Spencer FC 5, Sidemen United 2. They win the Wembley Cup 2015. A 7-goal thriller between two teams of YouTubers. An unbelievable display. You had Poet controlling the defence, Spencer in the heart of the midfield dominating, and then going forward, Jeremy Lynch, so unselfish. He was like Mesut Ozil, not to mention Rossi, Joe Weller. It was a great performance, and we can now go to the captain and manager of the winning side, who are celebrating right now.
Think of the game?
I thought we did really well.
Yeah.
The boys, I thought the big occasion, they might not be at their best, but way exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the boys, like especially the ones that haven't played as much. Off the ball, working really hard, listening to instructions. Couldn't have asked for more. Went to 2-2, could have gone either way. Second half, came out fast and did it well.
I felt the boys were just getting a bit carried. All the information I was giving was to tell people just to sit deep in midfield, make sure that we were aware of the runs they were making. Going forward, I thought we were fantastic. They didn't have enough. They can see their versatility in the way that they played, but it was difficult to manage at times. Done well.
Thank you
Well
very
done,
much,
well done,
Ryan.
Spence.
Pleasure.
Top man.
Pleasure working with you.
The rock
You got
at the
job.
back. The rock at the back.
You're no longer caretaker manager. You got the job on a permanent basis. Well done, Martin.
We've sorted out salary yet?
We'll talk. My secretary will call you.
Some great points made there by the winning side with Martin Keown and Spencer Owen, but we're now going to talk to Ray Wilkins and Mini Minter.
Mini Minter, Ray Wilkins, commiserations. It's not a place to lose, Wembley, but 2-2 at half-time. I thought we were right in the game.
Yeah, it was the third goal. Whoever scored the third goal, I think would have won. I think if we'd managed to get it, I think we could have won.
Did you enjoy the experience of Wembley?
Yeah, obviously. Playing at Wembley is like a dream, so.
Yeah. What was the difference between the two teams, Ray?
I think they had a couple of ringers, Brighty, if I'm honest. There was a couple of ringers in there, ex-Arsenal players. So it was always going to be difficult for our lads because they could do something quite special. But it wasn't to be, but a very enjoyable day.
Anyway, and listen, commiserations. Yeah. Ray, commiserations.
Always a pleasure.
Pleasure.
And there you have it. I've been the True Geordie. This has been the Wembley Cup 2015. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
Right, guys, it's all over. We've done it. My Spencer FC boys have won the series against the Sidemen. Thanks to EU for making it all possible. Maybe we need a rematch, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video. Don't go changing. Spencer, come on, oh, Spencer, we love you, we love you, Spencer. Yes! Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole. Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole. We're going all the way, come on, all the way to Wembley. Spencer FC for the Wembley Cup. Hey, you're taking it all the way, all the way to Wembley. And we won't leave till the trophy's ours.
The famous Wembley is where we're ready to cut. Captain Mini Minter, giving us self-destruct. Our troops will be rapid, move out of the way. Top shooting skills from Matt Letizia.
Sidemen United gonna lose the plot when the F2 boys tie them up in knots. Being down the gym, we're hard as stone, ready to win with our manager Keown.
Taking it all the way, all the way to Wembley. And we won't